you guys, it's Lady D of Houston. I am leaving work, hoo-hoo, and I am on my way in search of food, of course, because I'm not cooking tonight. And I have there's a lot of course, restaurants down here in Houston, and typically I don't go out to eat soul food, you know, because I think that I can make some pretty mean greens and cabbage and baked chicken and ribs and all that stuff. So, and mac and cheese, well, when I was eating cheese. But so I think I could throw down a little bit on stuff like that, but sometimes you just don't feel like cooking. So I'm going out to look for some soul food, and there are a few popular ones in the area, and I'm sure there are a lot that I just don't even know about. But what I determined popular were the top 3 to 5 that popped up on Yelp. And I think it was what's the other channel? Food something. I can't remember the other channel that's showcase restaurants down here. But these were the top 3 to 5 that kept coming up every time I Googled and put in the research on the computer of soul food restaurants in Houston, soul food restaurants in Houston. These 3 to 5 kept popping up. I haven't decided which one I want to try, because you know I do not like to be disappointed when it comes to food. And so I haven't decided where I end up, but I'm on my way now. Like I said, I'm leaving the job. So if I decide to do 2 or 3 out of them, then I just will. But I'll let you guys see where I go, and I'll let you know what it tastes like if I decided to do a little taste comparison. I don't know. But at any rate, thought I'd say hey to y'all, and I will catch y'all later. Hi you guys, it's Lady D of Houston, and I got my heaven in a bottle, Coke Zero. Whew. Man, I love this stuff. Hold on. I just sat down to eat dinner, and I'm hungry. You know how much, you love this stuff when you can't wait to drink it, to the point that when you drink it, you actually have to squeeze the bottle to get it in faster. I just need it in. Obviously, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to choose from, so I chose them both. Two soul food restaurants. Now, I'm not sure if I said it earlier in the video. If I did, I'm going to repeat myself, and if I'm repeating myself, okay. So, like I said, I don't usually go out to eat soul food, like, at all. Because when I go out to eat, I want to go to a place that's going to cook something that I typically won't cook at home, or I don't know how to cook at home. I know how to bake chicken. I know how to cook greens and mashed potatoes and cabbage and macaroni and cheese and yam. We typically know how to do that stuff. So I don't usually go out to get what is easy for me to cook at home. And this is relatively easy. But since I'm experiencing Houston's culture and trying to give you a taste of it, I thought I'd try some soul food this time, and as opposed to seafood, but I'll be back with the seafood. But at any rate, so Houston, I think I said earlier in a clip of the tape, I don't know, that Houston has a lot of soul food restaurants, but usually when you Google like the top 5 or the top 10 or whatever, the 3 to 4 maybe always come up. There's 3 to 4 that typically comes up. Esther's is one. It's very, very popular here. And another one is This Is It. I have yet to try This Is It because I wasn't in that neighborhood today. So I was in the neighborhood of 2 that popped up. One being, which one is it? This is Esther's, the very popular, famous Esther's Cajun Kitchen. What is the name of her restaurant? Esther's. I think I had it on the thing, but it's Esther's. And this one is called Best Soul Food in Town. Now, we'll see if it's the best soul food in town. I guess that's just a matter of choice and to your palate. But this one is from Esther's, and this one is from Best Soul Food in Town. And I asked, when I went to the Best Soul Food in Town, I asked the lady, because you would think with that name that it's been around forever. But they haven't. She's been here since 3 years ago, she said. I said, how long have you been here? She says 3 years. I said, oh, really? Only 3 years? So I'm thinking, where'd you get that name from? How you know you're the best? Usually when you say the best, there's like this historical trend. You know, they're popular. They were established since 1970, 80 something, whatever. And they've been here for probably more than 10 years, 3 years, and they're called the best. So I really, really want to give this a try. Esther's been here in Houston. When I Googled it, it was 10 years. 10 years. And she's very popular, like I said, and she's very noteworthy in the neighborhood. Actually, Val family, I think, know her. They would either be to school or they know family members of hers that went to school with them. So she's a very well-known name in the neighborhood. But I got the same thing from both because I wanted to compare. Just to see, if you say you can cook some soul food, you can throw down on some soul food. I just want to see what yours tastes like, because what makes yours different than the other or mine. So I don't eat beef. I haven't eaten beef in over 10 years now, probably. Both didn't have pork today, so I got pretty much the same things that both had today. They both had baked chicken and cabbage. Esther has greens, collard greens, I think. The other place, Best Soul Food, didn't. So I got mac and cheese. They both had yams, so I got a side of yams from Esther's and a side of yams from Best Soul Food. And this is macaroni and cheese from Esther's. And look at the sides are extra. Well, obviously the sides are extra. What I meant was, the sides are a different size. This is Esther's size. You get an entree of meat, rice and gravy, and 2 vegetables. And I ordered 2 more extra size. This is Esther's extra size. And this is Best Soul Food. So they're the Best Soul Food. They don't really want to give you no food. So there's an obvious difference, like maybe half the size. But anyway, so I'm going to taste them. I also got 2 cobblers. Again, the size difference, Esther's and Best Soul Food. I don't eat sweets like that. I just wanted to taste it just to see. And Zaire probably eat this. In addition to the macaroni and cheese, I don't do the cheese. I don't know why. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to my cheese because I love cheese. But right now, I don't know, my palate, hopefully it will recover. But I still just wanted to taste it. And probably let Val and Zaire eat that too. So I'm going to taste first the cabbage. Because I love cabbage. But it tastes so many different ways depending on who's cooking that stuff. People don't cook cabbage the same. Some people like it more savory. Some people like a little on the sweet side. And some people put ham hocks in it. Some people put bacon and pepper. I don't like anything with pepper in it. You know, a little bit of salt. But I don't like peppery tasting food. So when I see pepper in food, especially if it's cooked in there, I think you should have the option of adding it to your dish at the table. So I don't care for pepper, but so if I see pepper, I'm probably not going to like it. So cabbage, I'm going to try it. Sorry you guys want to see me smacking for a minute, but if you come to Houston, I really want you to try one of these spots. Let's see what this Esther's cabbage tastes like. It's good. Now, what I'm not going to do is say whatever I taste on camera. I'm not going to say it's gross. Because, I mean, if you take the effort and the energy and you have your own restaurant, obviously you're doing something good. So it's just a matter of palate and a matter of taste. And taste is very subjective. I will give you my opinion on how it tastes to me, but I won't say it's gross. Now, the cabbage, it's good. It's a little on the sweet side. You know, some people put sugar in their vegetables to kind of balance out the savory. If it's too savory, They put a wee bit of sugar in it just to balance that out. This, to me, is a little too much, probably, for my palate anyway. So some people may love that. This cabbage from Best Soul Food is that's too salty. Wow. Maybe if I maybe if I combine the two, I'm sorry, y'all gotta see me eating, but I just want y'all to know, so when y'all come to Houston and visit Houston, you just kind of have an idea. Let me combine the two and see. Whoop. There it is. Put them together. You know what, darling? You might be on to something. Combine, they're good. Combine, they're good. That's weird. I guess it balanced it out. This is a little too sweet. It's a little too salty. Let me taste this one again. It's hold on, y'all. Oh, gee whiz. Yeah. A little too salty. That's sweet. But they're both okay. Like I said, subjective palate. These are, looks like collard greens from Esther's. Oh, good. Oh, they're really good. Okay. Actually, my shirt keep popping up, y'all. The collard greens are really good. Okay, so I don't have collard greens to compare. What I do have both, again, is, okay, the mac and cheese. I'm gonna eat a little bit from Esther's, the famous Esther's in Houston, who's well known in the community. It's creamy. It's creamy. It's creamy. I mean, that's about it. That's probably right now the only adjective I would use for it. I mean, it's not bad. It's Esther's. It can't be bad. Let's try. I keep wanting to say This Is It because that's another famous soul food restaurant down here. But this is Best Soul Food. Probably the newest of them all. 3 years. Let's see. I'm good. Now, it's cheesier. I'm gonna stop right there with the cheese. Wait a minute. It's cheesier, and they added some more seasoning to it. I need to cleanse my palate after the cheese. Yeah, this is creamy. It doesn't taste like it has the extra either shredded cheese that you buy from the bag or cheese you shredded yourself. It doesn't taste like it has that extra. It tastes like it has maybe some creamy Velveeta. Unless she cooked it, they cooked it to the point that it really creamed down. This one tastes like cheesy, like they added a lot of extra cheese in it. And plus these are shells. They're not macaroni noodles. These are shells. So for the macaroni, I prefer this one. Best Soul Food. Let's see, they both have rice and gravy, so I'm going to dig under the chicken and eat some rice and gravy just to see how it's flavored. Because, oh my God, I love me some rice and gravy. When I cook rice, I don't know why my shirt keep rising up. I'm too big with it. When I cook rice and gravy, like spaghetti, I can eat the whole pot. I mean, some gravy with all the peppers and the mushrooms in it, smothered over some rice, and I can eat and eat. So I love rice and gravy. Grew up on rice and gravy. Let's see. This is Esther's rice and gravy. There's looks like some meat chunks in there. Okay. I wonder if they season their gravy with some. I taste beef. I don't like the taste of beef at all. I saw him put the gravy on it, and it wasn't just from like a gravy bowl. He got it from the gravy from some meat. I wasn't sure if it was pork or beef or tips or whatever, but there's some meat chunks in the gravy, and for my palate, it's tasting like beef, and I don't like beef. So, but the flavor is good. Let's see, y'all. I'm gonna get this out the way in a minute. Because I got something to talk to y'all about. Let's try. This gravy isn't dark. This is a real light color. Really look like turkey kind of gravy. Really light color. But let me just taste it. It's good though. There's no meat in it. Excuse me. It's really good. So for me, the rice and gravy that I love, I would take Best Soul Food in Houston's over Esther's, only because I think he pulled the gravy from one of their meat dish trays, and I don't like beef, and that's what it tastes like to me. Then let me taste the seasoning on the chicken. This is both, well, I thought I got both white meat chicken, but this is white, this is dark. And I don't care for dark meat. It has a really potent, strong taste to me. So this is the chicken from Esther's. Oh, bone. Wow. It's really, really tender. Man, oh man, it's soft. They slow bake this for a long time because they bake this right down to the bone. That's good. Oh, let's try Best Soul Food. This is dark meat. So, dark meat, you're already at a disadvantage because I don't care for dark meat. But I'm going to taste it because I want the people to know what's going on in Houston. Let's see. Okay. How can chicken run neck and neck? It's a tie. Chicken, can't go wrong with baked chicken. They both season it really, really good. Not too salty, and not tough at all. They both, let me taste a little bit of skin. They're both really, really, really good. Really good. So far, I'll push this out the way because I haven't tried those. That's the yams. So far, chicken thumbs up for both. The gravy, rice and gravy can be a thumbs up if you like the taste of beef. So I'm not going to say it's not good. It is, the flavor is really good. Just don't like beef. So rice and gravy and the chicken, okay, good. Collard greens here, okay, they're really good. And the mac and cheese here, really, really good. They kind of run a neck and neck. These are extreme. Sweet and salty, sweet and savory. These are extremes so far. Mac and cheese for Esther's, it's okay. It doesn't have the extra oomph, you know, like the extra cheese. So let's see. I have yams from both. Okay, again, look at the size difference. That's so cool. Y'all be cheating, people. You're supposed to be the best. Okay, let me taste the yams, and hope they're not too sweet because I'm not a sweets person, but I did want to try it. Esther's yam. Okay, they're not bad. Cinnamon. Oh, that's why you taste the cinnamon. The cinnamon. I'm playing around with that word. Look, a whole piece of cinnamon. Go on, Esther, with your bad shout. That's why you taste the cinnamon. It's really good. That's real cinnamony. However you say it. It tastes like cinnamon. Okay, Best Soul Food times 3 years ago. For me, it's a little watery. I don't taste the cinnamon taste, but I do taste nutmeg. So I tasted nutmeg, and it's not that sweet. So this one is good. So far, out of these two, and I have a few more to go. There's another one called, like I said, this is it. So I can't wait to try that one next. And there's another one called Mickey's. Mickey's Soul Food. And I think they're downtown somewhere. Like I said, I wasn't really in a neighborhood and I don't want to drive all over the place. So I decided to just do 2 maybe at a time. So those are some good reviews on Yelp. So far, if you came to visit me, probably the first place I would take you to is, drum roll. Oh God, this is a toss-up because wow, it's the cabbage, but everything else is, and I can tell it would be Esther's. It would be Esther's. The only thing on Esther's that I really didn't care too much for was the cabbage. Of course, I can tolerate the mac and cheese. It just didn't have all the extra cheese, but it's mac and cheese. So it's probably the cabbage. It's a wee bit too sweet. This cabbage was very salty. The yams. So there's only one thing on Esther's that to me could be enhanced. That's just my palate. Only one. There's 2 things on Best Soul Food that can be enhanced. And it's the cabbage and the yams. So Esther's one. Go Esther. Go Esther. Hey, that's why she's been in business for 10 years. I guess I'll be going back to Esther's. I did get cobblers, peach cobblers for each. I don't care too much for the sugar, so Zaire and Val will probably eat this, but I do want to taste it. So let's see. I'm gonna stir it up. Like I said, this is how many minutes? This is going on too long for me to be tasting food because I want to tell y'all something. Let's see. I didn't get a peach in that one. Let me see. Y'all, it's good. Me and sweets like that, it just gets all up under my palate. It just gets all in the glands and all the sugar. And it's probably not that sweet. When things aren't that sweet, they're sweet to me. That's sweet, but it's peach cobbler. Let's try this one. Yeah, the peaches are sweet. This one isn't that sweet. Okay. I could tolerate this one more so. I'll pass on both though. But this one I can tolerate more so than this one. She probably added extra brown sugar, maybe some cinnamon and stuff. So that's it. So if you come to Houston again, I will take you to Esther's. You have to visit Esther's for soul food. So far, there's a few more that I have to go. Let me go because it's been a long day. I'm tired and I'm going to finish eating my food. Y'all disturb me. I got to eat my food. Y'all, please come back and join me again. I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this video, but I hope if you have not seen my other video with the water wall, y'all, you have to see it. Oh my goodness. I was so excited, but I'm not going to give it away. In the event that you didn't see it, please go see it. Come back and join me because I will be waiting for you. Don't make me come look for you because I